I would recommend it because nobody talks about this stuff. I've never heard anybody talking about any of these things, and they are absolutely life-changing. In the first 5 minutes of that first call, I just had this feeling that something big was going to change for me in this course. Invaluable. I mean, people are saying to me things like, "You're just so enthusiastic today, and you seem so happy." And I am. I've put a lot of the stuff. One of the massive realizations was I was doing it all to myself.
Oh.
And so once I started putting that down, I really started feeling just lighter and happier and just more free. Hi there, I'm John Gallagher. I'm from Glasgow. And before I started Rob's course, I was just sabotaging myself at really every turn. I knew that I could start a business. People have been saying to me for years, "You're really talented." And I was always like, well, okay. I was struggling with my therapy. I'd been in therapy for more than 10 years. And although I'd made some progress with it, I hadn't made the progress that I wanted, really. And it really slowed down to a crawl. I was just spending month after month after month paying therapist bills, going to these appointments, and I just didn't seem to be moving forward. I just felt unbelievably stuck. You basically named my situation when you said some people are in therapy and that's great, but sometimes, it just kind of, they're stuck in therapy and it can take years and years and years and they're not moving forward. And I just remember thinking, that is me. That is exactly what the situation I'm in. On the call with you, it just felt like you really connected with me and that you connected with my problems in a very, very real and very convincing, very genuine way. And that's really made it a no-brainer, despite all the kind of, well, what if this is too expensive? What if I don't have the time? And the biggest one, to be honest, was maybe this isn't it for me. And I've had a lot of mental blocks around various things like discipline, things like willpower. And those blocks have just kind of dissolved now, I think. They're just not really, they just don't hold the same power over me. Another thing is the story that I was telling myself really just does not have the same power. The moment I got on that first call, it's difficult to describe. When I saw everybody's faces, there's just something unlocked in me that there are, it sounds so cliched, doesn't it? But there are so many other people going through similar or even worse things that I'm going through. And we're all here to work on it together, almost as a team. And it's the kind of people that you selected to come to the program. You can tell that they're just hand-picked to all kind of gel, Literally putting that money down, that act alone was kind of moving me to quite a different place. And so that kind of kicked a bit of momentum off. And then since I've been in the program, I've realized, I guess, to the full extent how much I was sabotaging myself by procrastinating and watching videos on YouTube and all the usual stuff that most people do. One of the biggest ones, I have to say, is the element of choice. Just the biggest realization that I was doing this to myself. Thoughts are a choice. It's a choice to be happy. It's a choice to feel bad. It's not thrust on us from some unknown place. We have a choice. And that was a huge one. I need to go back and do probably about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more shadow work sessions. What I've got already out of the program, the stuff that I've done in the program, I've got so much out of it. I've learned so much about myself and how actually all these things that I see in other people that I hate, that wind me up, are actually just a reflection of me and things that are going on with me. It's more about you than it is about anybody else, really, often. I would absolutely recommend this program to anyone who's feeling stuck in really any way. And just I would also say I recommend it if you're committed. If you're not that committed and you want to piss about for a few weeks and you're not going to take it that seriously, don't bother. But if you actually want to change and you know that you need to change, the time is now. Don't hesitate, do it. It's been a privilege to work with you. Just today I was thinking about the course ending and I suddenly got really, really sad.
Yeah.
And feel the sadness, right? And sadness can be really beautiful, and it was really beautiful, but it's been a very beautiful journey.